So a woman, at the same time that she's producing these hormones that cause her to ripen and release an egg, that endometrium is getting prepared to be the home for a new little human being. If she gets pregnant, going to travel down and attach to the uterine wall. Again, now if she doesn't get pregnant, she's going to slough off that endometrium, and that's why a woman has a period every month. That's getting rid of the endometrium from the month before. Now you'll look at this and you'll realize that a woman has virtually a different chemical makeup every day of the month. Now, this should help all of us understand females a whole lot better, right? When a woman every single day has a different chemical makeup than she had the day before. And most of us go through some pretty significant mood changes with these hormones. We're a different person chemically. And most of us, when we get up in the morning, we don't know whether we're the nicest human being on the face of the earth or a real shrew. And usually we don't know until we've talked to some male, and somehow that will reveal to us where we are in this cycle. And you wonder about males, the fluctuation of the male sexual hormones that a male experiences, it's a straight line, just like that. If he seems the same today, yesterday, and tomorrow, he is, all right? If she seems like a totally different person from one day to the next, she is, all right? Now this is very important to keep in mind, because what the researchers who invented the chemical contraceptives discovered was that they could suppress ovulation and make a woman not able to ovulate by putting into her body synthetic forms of the hormones that she has when she's pregnant. Because when a woman is pregnant, she doesn't ovulate. So a woman who is taking any one of the chemical contraceptives is in a state of pseudo-pregnancy. Her body thinks it's pregnant. She's putting in her body synthetic forms of the hormones that she would have if she were pregnant. Again, they are hormones that are meant to sustain a pregnancy. So she's not having these shifts in her hormones if she's taking the chemical contraceptives, right? Those are flattened out. Now, of course, if she's a healthy adult woman, her body's trying to produce those hormones because that's a healthy condition. But we're giving her another set of hormones that are trying to suppress her natural hormones. And there's all sorts of things this has done to a woman's body and actually to her psychology as well. I happen to be a good student of the ancient philosopher Aristotle. And Aristotle always talked about how, our senses are designed to perceive the world around us and perceive them accurately. And that God designed our bodies well. We see colors rightly, we hear sounds, we have taste, and if we're sick, we don't. Orange juice that's perfectly fine might taste terribly bitter to us, right? Because we're sick. Well, actually, a woman who is taking the chemical contraceptives is actually changing her whole physiology. And she perceives the world differently. And very interestingly, she perceives males very differently. I'll talk about that as we go along. Now, this is just a shorthand picture of the same reality. This is a kind of chart that is used actually in third world countries to help third world women understand their cycle. It's very good for us. I mean, it's amazing that most adult women don't really know that they're fertile only once a month and get pregnant for only 12 hours of every month. So when I talk about sort of primitive cultures, that's us, all right? So what this shows is, again, is a chart of a woman's cycle. The first couple days you'll see the red bars. Those bars suggest, again, that she's bleeding from the month before. The sun above suggests a dryness, because at the same time that a woman is releasing and ripening an egg, she's producing a certain kind of mucus that helps carry the sperm to meet the egg, right? The same hormones that help her ovulate are helping her produce this mucus. For about the first 9 days of the month, that mucus is not present, all right? She hasn't ovulated yet. But about day 9, 10, 11 of the month, she starts to produce this fertile mucus. That's why we have a rainy little chart up there. And even though a woman ovulates only once a month, the egg lives for only 24 hours and can be fertilized for only 12 of those 24 hours, this mucus actually helps the sperm stay alive for quite a long period of time. So if a woman had sexual intercourse on Monday, not Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and ovulated on Friday, she could get pregnant from the active sexual intercourse she had on Monday, because the fertile mucus can help the sperm keep alive. There's no egg there. The egg doesn't show up till Friday, but the sperm is being kept alive by the mucus until day 5. Now, there's a very low chance. It's something like 3% chance a woman has of getting pregnant from an active sexual intercourse she had 5 days before she ovulated. Even on the day of ovulation, which is the highest chance she has for getting pregnant, because there's more sperm there's more